Hello, hello, hello. Hey, girl, hey. I am Marie Dene, the creator and the editor in chief of the Curvy Fashionista, your plus size fashion resource destination. And we are back with another guest in our Speaking of Curves Facebook Live series. So, over the past few weeks, we've been interviewing different designers, retailers, boutique owners, influencers in the space because right now, it is so important to support other indie designers, right? It's important to support indie business owners, the indies who are literally like the backbone, the kind of the blood that kind of flows through the plus size fashion's veins, right? Like they're the innovators, they give us what we're looking for, right? So anywho, it's so important that we support them moving forward. So today's guest is all about plus size swim. Bold colors, bold prints, and she and I have gone back. One time we even went to a restaurant. We had some food. It was good. We talked a little bit. But like in this space, like she's participated in the TCF Style Expo, and I really dig what she's doing and how she's doing it. She is a designer who recently transplanted here to Atlanta, but she's from Texas. I want you guys to do me the hugest favor in welcoming Miss Tina or Christina from Curvy Fox. Hello, Christina. How are you? Can you hear us?
Here.
You
Can
can't.
you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you now.
There we
Yes.
go.
Hi.
There we go. How you doing?
I am doing good. How are you?
Good, good. So let's talk swim. You're a
Okay.
designer. Did you take classes? Did you train? How did you get into becoming a swimwear designer?
So I actually did not take classes. So my background is actually in IT analytics.
Whoop.
And as a young professional, it was really hard for me to find things that were trendy, but also fit me as a millennial and things of that. Everything was tailored to the older plus size woman and a more seasoned professional. And so at that time, I was like, you know what? I want to try to create something for women like myself who are young, who want to be trendy, really sassy, for workwear. So I actually launched with workwear, but was getting ready for a vacation, and my pattern maker at the time was like, "These swimwear designs are really good. Have you considered just focusing on swimwear?" And so I was like, no, but let's do it. So that's kind of where we got into the launching the swimwear. I actually had to do a lot of studying, went to a lot of trade shows, read a lot of books on manufacturing, and looked up on a manufacturer. I was based in Dallas, like you said at the time, and looked up on a manufacturer in Houston, who was able to, kind of really, the owner of that manufacturing company really took me under his wing and like groomed me into understanding the manufacturing process, especially the difference between manufacturing domestically and overseas.
Oh, see, you're already a couple of steps ahead of like traditional designer because many designers over here like hand sewing each piece. And you
Yeah,
linked up with a manufacturer from the get go. So that's
yeah.
already like, whoa, impressive. Tip my hat to you. So for those of you guys who are tuning in, like let us know who you are, where you're tuning in from. Like don't be shy. I'm checking the comments right here. So if you have any questions, have anything that you want to know about plus size swim, we are going to be able to tease some looks throughout today. So as we're showing, we'll talk about the collection. So for
Okay.
you, like how long ago was this? And like kind of bring us to 2020 with your collection.
So this Curvy Fox swimwear launched in April of 2017. It was the first collection of, I think it was 7 pieces in that collection. And those 7 pieces I've been rocking with since 2017. And making sure that's our signature pieces. And it's a long sleeve swim top. For me, that was really important because at the time I struggled with my arms. I was okay with showing my stomach and my thighs and everything, but I did not like my arms. So I wanted a long sleeve crop top swim top, and so that was one of the first first things, and that was the one we spent the longest time on because I was like, this is for me, you know,
Right.
and I hope somebody else likes it, but it's really for me. But so we launched with that in April 2017, and for the longest time, that was all we had was those 7 pieces every year, putting out different prints. And then we had last year we launched a new collection during New York Fashion Week, the Thinness Does Not Equal Beauty collection, which was really for my kind of story of losing 50 pounds. And then all of a sudden people feeling like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. You're so bomb. I love what you're doing. I've been watching you. And it's like, there's nothing different about what I've been doing. I just lost 50 pounds. But people literally treated me differently because I lost weight and I was smaller. And so that's where the Thinness Does Not Equal Beauty campaign, and that was a really fun, like, snake skin print collection. I was really excited about that one. And then here we are 2020 with now manufacturing and working with other vendors to increase their plus size lines. So working with some private label manufacturers to, yeah, make sure that we have more plus size swimwear options outside of Curvy Fox, but everything is still Curvy Fox labeled. They get their stuff, we get ours. And then we're launching the home collection on July 1st.
Ooh.
Really excited about that.
Wait, you gotta slow down. What is this home collection? Wait, before we go to home, let's do a favor. Let's pull up some images.
Okay.
Of your latest collection. So, you know, this print, talk to us about this print and this colorway.
Okay, so this new collection is our Jungle Flame. This one is really exciting because I wanted something that was bold and vibrant, but it also had a little hint of mystery to it. And so it doesn't, you kind of stand out, but you don't stand out. And as much as you did with the neon oranges of the and the neon greens of the Thinness Does Not Equal Beauty collection. So this one is our Jungle Flame collection. It launched for pre-orders in February. It's I think this one is now 10 to 12 pieces in this collection.
I like the new bottom with the cutout on the sides.
Yes, that one's really fun, but it's still a little bit of mystery. You know, don't have your whole side out. For those of us who have the extra love on the side, you know.
Yeah, no, I like the print. I actually think, you know, it was funny when you were talking about the sleeves and the reason why you did that. So for me, I grew up in Hawaii, so I'm used to seeing sleeves for surfing, right?
Yeah.
I see those things. So did you take that into consideration, or was this more just purely out of own comfort?
So it was a little bit of a rash guard, offering us a cute option for a rash guard, but it really was about comfort. And I had talked to a few people who were like they had the same issue. They didn't really care for their arms. And I was like, yeah, we definitely need a really cute, sexy long sleeve top. So that was 2017 we did the long sleeve top, and I think now you can see a long sleeve top almost everywhere.
So with these pieces, you now have like some options, and so your size range is from.
So we do medium to 4X now. And medium, because we still have some small foxes who are curvy, so we too try to accommodate the size 6, and so we go up from a 6 to it's about a 26 right now.
And now, do you have plans on including like 28 through 32?
I do, and the thing of that is making sure, like, one of the things I am adamant about is using real women to do our fits. I don't like to use models because I want to know how it's going to look when you step out of the water. How is it going to look when you are laying in a cabana and things of that nature. So the more women that we can get to actually do sizing and measurements and things of that nature, the quicker we'll be able to, release those extended sizes.
Interesting. So I want to say hello to some people. Hello, Arnitra. Hello, Megan. Megan said that she hates her upper arms. Don't mind the rest, but those bat wings. She's like, she can't wait to check out your collection.
Yeah,
Leah
this part right here.
Good morning.
Like it.
Carisha said, hey, and she's from South Carolina. We've got Tanny Joy. Hey, Tanny. We've got Daphne. Good morning. Hello, Savon. Wanted to make sure we say hello to the people who are like, hi.
Yes.
So as you're coming in, make sure you say hi because we'll say hi to you back.
Yes.
So if you just joined us, we're here with Christina Howell, the designer behind Curvy Fox, which is a plus size swimwear brand. They've been around since 2017, and she's been doing some interesting pivots, some interesting things going on. She has a virtual event about to happen, and we wanted to support her and show her some love. We just shared some images from the collection, what you can expect. We actually just recently wrote an article around the collection.
Yeah.
So you now have. Now let's pivot to this home collection, girl.
Okay.
Home. What is Curvy Fox Home?
So Curvy Fox Home Collection is different. It's a mix of candles, it's bath bombs, it's shower steamers. So it's we have new like home decor items that are going to be launching in it. I've always, when I launched Curvy Fox, it was always to have it as a plus size fashion house. You know, I've always dreamed about being the Vera Wang or the Gucci of plus size fashion. And so you have all those different aspects of fragrance and shoes and handbags and all those different things. And so 2020 was the year that I said, you know what, we're going to move beyond swimwear. And then COVID happened, and I was like, okay, maybe we're not moving beyond swimwear. But then we were stuck in the house, and I was like, no, we are. You know, this is the perfect time because I've always wanted to have my own candle line. And I've always wanted to have, you know, my own bath bombs and things of that nature. So it just ended up being the perfect fit. And we had more time to actually work on it because we were at home a lot and we couldn't go out and we couldn't be as busy. So I'm excited about it. We actually sent out samples for the new home collection within our virtual boxes for the event tomorrow. And the comments have been really good. So I'm really feeling good about this home collection.
Congratulations! Like
Thank
where's
you.
my box? I need to know about this candle situation. I do appreciate a good candle. What
Yes.
scents are your candles?
So we have three scents that are launching. They're all tropical because staying in tune with the brand. So we're transforming your home into a tropical destination. We have our Tropic Lush, we have Fox Passion, and we have Ego Trip. And Ego Trip was the name of the first collection that I launched in 2017. So of course we had to bring that back into the home collection.
That's fancy. I'm impressed, and I'm excited about seeing how we pivot. So you said once COVID hit, the Rona, she was like over here messing with our livelihood.
Yes.
She was like, you gonna pause for a second. So for you, how did you pivot? How have you made slight pivots? Because leading into your event that you mentioned, like you've done some interesting pivots. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we actually, March 30th was National Virtual Vacation Day, and we were already thinking of like what should we do for like a virtual vacation. And
I
so
didn't know
then we
that.
were all in the house and we had to do something virtually. And so then we did a virtual cruise. And that was the beginning of the pivot. Is we started with a 7-day virtual cruise. Each day we did a different event from a trivia night. We had a virtual pool party. We had all type of virtual events, and then it ended up going from that one week to like every week in April we did a virtual cruise. And just talking to people being able to see my face more because I'm always behind the scenes because that's where I love to be, behind the scenes. People were able to see my face more. They were able to get to understand the brand and kind of my passion for wanting to start Curvy Fox. And so we were able to increase our brand awareness. People were able to spend time with us. And during the virtual cruise, we gave away over $5,000 to women who had been impacted by COVID-19, whether they lost their job or they had to change their working situation. They needed like a desk to be able to work from home and things of that nature. So being able to get.
Oh no, we lost you. Wait. Oh, we lost her.
Okay, hold on.
We lost her, so we're just gonna continue to We're gonna try to get her back. Um, Gotta love Mercury retrograde, right? Mercury retrograde like comes in. Did we lose the whole thing?
Just keep going.
Okay, so with Mercury retrograde right now, like it's very very tricky and very what do you call it? Finicky, right? So anywho, we are here with Christina Howell of Curvy Fox. With her, we were talking about her collection. We're talking about like she just started her virtual cruise situation. Like that's been exciting. So one of the things that I definitely like as you're tuning in, I'm like I feel so bad that we lost her. I hope we could get her back. Daphne asked if we've shared her social media pages. We will share them. I make sure that we share the link in the comments. So Chase, if you can get that one. But we will share her links in the comments just to make sure that you're able to. But we also did do a an article that I will also reshare that kind of talks about some of our favorite pieces. But this particular tomorrow, she teamed up with the Gugu, and she has like the stylist Gugu, and they're doing a virtual paint and sip party. So like she sold a pre-box, right, where you can actually paint and sip. So like that's really exciting. So that's happening tomorrow, and I'll reshare the links for you so that this way you're able to stay connected with her. We just dropped her link down below, or in the comment section right now with Curvy Fox, and I'm so sad that we lost her, and we're gonna try to get her back again. But in the meantime, we've been working on supporting other small businesses because it's so important in this time right now where everyone's online, everyone's home, and everyone's trying to get connected, stay connected, and also support and shop. People are still shopping. As a matter of fact, some of y'all over there are like buying up all the lingerie. That is like one surprise that I didn't expect to come. Plus size lingerie. Y'all have been buying up plus size lingerie. Like I have seen some of the links and I'm like, everybody needs a little lingerie, right? So I'm digging it. Hello, Maya. Yes, Tanny. This does sound like fun. Like have you guys ever been to a paint and shop, a paint and sip, a sip and paint situation? Because I haven't had the chance yet and I've been wanting to go, but like having a virtual party about it sounds like a little bit of fun, right? So let's see. I want to make sure that I'm answering questions. Hello, Terry from South Carolina. So Daphne, did you get the links? Did you see the link, Daphne? Hopefully you did. If you didn't, it's in the comment section. But I feel so sad that we lost her. But that's okay because you could definitely come back. And we'll see if we could try to get her back. But in the meantime, like, what are you guys buying? I want to know, what indie designers do you guys want to see interviews with, right? What boutique owners, designers, industry folks that you guys want to talk to, because I'm here for it. Like for us to have a conversation to navigate through all of the, what do you call it, like ups and downs. Like this Rona has like paused everything. Rona has paused everything and has forced us to slow down, reevaluate or evaluate, right? And really make some shifts. And a lot of these small businesses have been quite innovative. Some brands that didn't even have websites now are selling online. Many people, like, especially if you go back and look in some of our past videos, we actually have had some guests who now do like live, what do you call it? Live streaming where you can buy live. Like, isn't that exciting? Like, that's kind of cool. Like, did we get her back? She's back! Oh my gosh, we got her back, y'all. We got her back. So. Hold on a second. Can you hear us?
I can hear y'all. Can y'all hear and see me?
Yes, girl. Hey, welcome back. There we go. So, okay, so talk to us, baby. Oh no. Oh, I feel like the connection is a little wonky. Oh, it totally is a little wonky. Oh. Tanny, well, right now you're kind of skipping, but to Tanny's point, Tanny says she wants to discuss the difficulties in boutiques having issues finding trendy plus size clothing and the huge difference in pricing for these items. Ooh, Tanny, you just said a mouthful, girl. You just said a mouthful. Like, I know that there are some boutiques that actually have been working with some of the manufacturers and suppliers to provide like good fitting, the right fit. Also, trying to provide what's the word I'm looking for? Resources and going from a 5 to carry a 4, 5, and 6. Like, is this what you're talking about, Tanny? Like, because I know, like, for example, Chic and Curvy, like, they work a lot with the manufacturers and getting those things right. I'm curious, is that what you're talking about? And then the huge difference in pricing for these items. Are you talking about how every boutique has a different price point? Is that what you mean? Let me know what you're talking about in the comments so I can answer you a little bit better. Did we get her back? Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm communicating with her. So
okay, we're in communications with Miss Tina, so hopefully we can get her back and finish her conversation because we got more to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we have you back. Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
We can hear you. All right. And you looking cute.
Thank you.
Okay, good. We got her back, y'all. We got her back. Gotta love it. Gotta love Mercury and retrograde, Mercury and Gatorade, all that fun stuff. So,
yes.
You were talking about your virtual events and your pivot, which leads us to this event you're having tomorrow.
Yes. So on June 11th, I actually turned 30. So I celebrated my 30th birthday. Thank you. It was a quarantine birthday, and so we wanted to do something fun, and it had to be virtual. So that's why we're hosting the paint and sip tomorrow. We have our paint and sip party boxes that went out. It has a canvas, paints, easel, like candles, bath bombs, everything was in this box. And so tomorrow we're gonna go live with Gugu Atkins, who is one of my favorite stylists and just fashion people, period. And so we're gonna go live with her. We're gonna go live with DJ J Clip, and we're gonna have a paint and sip party virtually. So I'm excited about that. It's tomorrow at 7. Unfortunately, it's too late to join the party because we can't ship unless you want to pay for overnight shipping, which I wouldn't want to at this point because nobody is reliable for overnight shipping.
Real.
So I wouldn't say do it, but we do have our paint party kits. If you want to host your own paint party with your friends and family, things of that nature. So we do have that on the site for people to be able to host their own virtual events because y'all, we do need to stay home. Like I don't know what the government is doing, but we need to stay home.
Cheers.
Yes, we need to stay home. So we need to create more virtual kits so that you can have fun at home and not be bored. That's what we're trying to do. So right now we have the paint party kit boxes. It includes a canvas, your paints, easel, and each kit is like $30, $30 or $35. I can't remember. But you can host your own paint party at home. So that's what we're doing tomorrow, the virtual event, and just been doing things like that, trying to find ways to make it comfortable to stay at home.
Now, do you see Curvy Fox doing like a loungewear collection or like or resort to kind of like more lounge pieces to kind of go with the swimwear pieces? Do you see that?
Yes, we are working on more resort wear. Of course, our manufacturer had to shut down. We moved manufacturing to LA because finding a Black-owned manufacturer was really important to me. Because of COVID, they had to shut down. So it is taking a little bit longer to get those things. But yes, we're working on loungewear. We're working on resort wear. We're working on a fall line.
But wait, you said a Black-owned manufacturer.
Yes. Yes.
I am impressed.
in LA. So domestically, like that's what got me was a US based black owned manufacturer.
That's impressive. I am very impressed with that. Like, we may have to talk off the side, like on the side afterwards about this manufacturer person. But that's really impressive. Like, that's really good to know because a lot of different designers that I speak to, like, as they're trying to find one, like, there's always this like insecurity around like what kind of manufacturer they're working with and who to support and how to navigate that. So that's really
Right.
really impressive.
Yeah, I think it's important that, like, I'm one of those people. I'm very hands on. I know as companies grow, they can't be as hands on as you would like to be. But I like to do pop ups. I like to make sure there's no kids sitting there making my swimsuits. There's grown people who are getting paid real wages, creating the swimwear because that's important to me. Like I said, I have an IT background and I was always a fear of having my job outsourced, and things of that nature. So I want to make sure that we are giving back to the economy here in the U.S. And creating jobs and providing for the livelihood of people who live here in this country.
That is impressive. Like, I have, tip my hat to you. Like that is impressive, and I am like we like that's good to know, especially with our indie designers. So I'm really impressed with that. We'll definitely have to follow up about that. So,
Yes.
so how, as you've been pivoting, like, if you guys, for those of you guys who just tuned in, like, we're here with Tina of Curvy Fox.
Hmm.
She started off in plus size swimwear, well, ready to wear, but then went to swim. Now she's
Yeah.
also added. Sorry.
No, you're right. You're right.
Who's now she's added home. She's slowly building on her brand empire, and we're talking about her and how she's pivoting. Her swimwear collection goes from a 6 to 26, right?
Yes.
With conversations and with some plans to kind of extend beyond that. I'm always going to challenge designers and brands to at least get to a 32 if they can.
Right.
And so, I appreciate how you don't use models, but she actually uses like everyday women because sometimes some of us have like this bailing situation, and we want to know when we sit down how's the bathing suit gonna roll over? Is it gonna fold down when we sit down, right? Like those little nuances that some people don't have those problems, other people have more than others. So it's like real kind of like life issues, right? For you, how has it been with like as you've been building and nurturing your community? And for those who are listening, who are designers, who are business owners, like what has been some of the kind of silver linings in this space for you?
I think the silver lining for me is I really COVID-19 allowed me to get out of my own way. Because for months people had told me, "Oh, you need to go live. People need to see you." And I ran from it because I don't like, I'm a behind the scenes person. I really, if people didn't know my name but they knew Curvy Fox, then I'm okay with that. And people were like, all the experts and everything were like, "No, you need to get out there." So it forced me to get out of my own way. And I would say that was the silver lining because I had wanted to launch a podcast for a while, and because I was busy, I never made the time to do it. But we were able to do that, and we did a series on dating while plus size, and even that was a lot of healing and understanding on some of the things that I contribute to my own dating failures. And even being able to offer some things to women who are having struggles with wanting to get out there and date. So I would say there's been a lot of healing throughout of this whole pandemic for me as an individual, and then the audience and community that we've been building.
That's beautiful. Like, that's really beautiful. I think, for me, one of the things that I think I love about this particular time is like as I'm meeting with other business owners like yourself and hearing some of their growth opportunity, how they've overcome different obstacles and how they're navigating this space. It's really, y'all really pour into me. You affirm, you motivate, and every time I get off a call, I'm like, yeah. Like, I feel really charged up. I feel like I've had a girlfriend conversation. I feel like, I'm not alone in this space because I've had to pivot, like, quite, like, interestingly. Like, the projects that I now have brewing, I probably would have never slowed down to actually do them. I would have
Yeah.
been forever been like, okay, I want to do that sometime, somewhere. But now it's like, okay, girl, do it. Like,
No,
what are you
I
waiting on?
agree, and I think that's the biggest thing has been getting out of my way and saying, you know what, do it now. Like, don't wait 5 years, do it now.
And Maya said that the Curvy Fox empire is growing and it's exciting to see. Like, that is
Yes.
real. That is
Thank you
real.
so much for that. I appreciate the support. Like the Curvy Fashionista, you have been so supportive since when I first launched that collection and you saw it on Instagram. I want this. I need to talk about, like, it was, I just can't say thank you enough. I appreciate the Curvy Fashionista brand. You were one of the reasons why I was like, okay, I gotta move to Atlanta. And there's a lot of plus size brands and influencers, and Atlanta is just bigger when it comes to a plus size community, and I needed that. And I was like, you know what? Dallas doesn't have it. We've tried for years to build it. And I was like, it's time to go, And I think that has been the best thing, is kind of moving and being able to be a part of the plus size community here in Atlanta as well.
Well, like, that just, like, warms my heart because, like, for me, like, I sit here and I'm like, oh, like, why not? Like, I mean, I saw your first pictures. Your pictures were immaculate. Like, you were polished. Like, your pictures, your presentation, your edge, your vision. Like, I saw it and understood it from you, and I was like, girl, hi, give me all
Yes,
the
thank you.
information.
You know what? I don't understand why brands do not put more lifestyle images, like real lifestyle images of plus size women out. Because we do go on vacations. We
Come on.
do hang out with other people other than our plus size friends. Like, so it was important to me to be able to put out those images of like plus size women at a pool party and actually enjoying themselves and hanging out with their man by the pool and things of that nature. So I appreciate that you saw that.
I mean, and like, go figure, right? We're living life out loud, like, unapologetically.
Yeah.
Go figure. And I think that's what's important is, like, folks don't realize, like, that there are so many layers and so many ways to, that plus women show up, right?
Yeah.
And I think for the longest time there was only one story that was going around, and those marketing people, those retailers, those buyers, those agencies only saw this one way, right? And social media came along and shut all that ish down. It was
Yep.
like, no, ma'am, that is not my life. Give me all the color. Give me all the print. Yes, I'm showing my tummy. Yes, I'm showing my thighs. Yes, I'm showing my arms. Like, I'm
Yeah.
living comfortably for me. And I think that's why it's important, even more so now, like, in this Rona time, to continue to show support and introduce and have conversations with different business owners like yourself, because it only helps change and create and show a different narrative and perspective.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think it's important. And like you say, it's more important now because we have a new generation of plus size girls coming up,
Yep.
that are tied to social media. And, they need to see us more. They need to see and they need to hear us as well. Not just see us be confident, but they need to hear us be confident. They need to hear, one of the things I talked about on the podcast was what does it take to get to being confident? People tell you all the time you need to be more confident, but what does that look like?
Right.
How does that work? Like, what did you do to help you be more confident? I think they need to hear those stories.
Yeah, because it's not just like putting on a shirt, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's a muscle.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mental muscle that you have to strengthen and work on all the time, because there are certain things I can tell you right now that I'm still insecure about. There are things that, I'm knocking on 40, which is crazy. Like, I'm all, oh my gosh.
Good for.
Thank you, girl. But, like, I'm knocking on 40, and, life is changing. Like, my lens is different. The things I care about are different. Where I place my energy is different. right?
Yeah.
And so, you know, even for me now, like that muscle still needs to be like, you know, worked on because now I'm at a different place.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah,
it's
I
important too
agree.
that we are mindful about what we consume and how we
Mhm.
share and what we share because that affects us. That affects
Yeah.
our mental. Like, what has been the most helpful for you as you have been seeking out community?
So one of the things I think for me is the understanding the difference between body positivity, the movement, and body positivity within myself. Because people always say, "Oh, it's a body positive brand," but for me, body positivity starts with what I say to myself in the mirror.
Come on.
And it's how I speak about myself, it's how I speak about the women around me, and it's like you said, being intentional. And so that has been the biggest thing about me wanting to build a community of intentional women who are not only going to be fierce in themselves, but being fierce in building up of the next woman, the woman next to them, the woman that's coming after them, you know. And that's what I want. Like for me, Curvy Fox is more than a fashion brand. You know, I want it to be a sisterhood. And so that's what I have been really focusing on during this time is really building that up.
And you know what? I have to say, like I'm just sitting here and I'm also listening to you and I'm remembering, I'm having moments of remembering like our first conversations and
Yeah.
just seeing how much you've grown and like how you've started to like really, you're in your pocket. Like you have like this vision, like you are clear and intentional in this vision and I'm so excited for what you have to come down the pipeline. And you know we will always be here to support. So do me a favor, for
Thank
those who
you.
are watching, tell everyone where they can find you on all the social channels in your site.
Okay, yeah, so I kept it really simple. It's Curvy Fox on all social media. It's only one X in Fox, Curvy, CURVYFOX, on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, you know, wherever you want to be, social Pinterest. We have YouTube, which is our Thin This Does Not Equal Beauty podcast is on the YouTube. So you can go back and watch those episodes. We had a special edition with Sammy, what was that, 2 weeks ago for my birthday. We talked about music and fashion and love. So that's on the YouTube as well. And then you have curvyfox.com, which always is a portal for how to join our text message list. If you text Curvy Fox to 77222, then you'll be a part of the text message list and getting all the fun updates on events and all the things we have going on. And sometimes I just text and say, "Hey, how are you?" You know, because I do like to do those check-ins. We've been doing some Zoom check-ins and things of that nature too. So, like I said, I just want it to be more than fashion, more than just shopping. Is about a community. So, y'all join the Curvy Fox Society.
Woot. Join the Curvy Fox Society.
Yes.
Boom. Boom. And so, thank you again, Christina, for joining us. Thank you for hopping back in when we lost you for a second. Girl, Mercury's
I
in retrograde.
know the devil be busy.
Listen. So, but we got you back in. We got you back in, and
Yes.
we made it up. So we good. So, okay. For those of you guys, thank you so much, Christina. Thank you so much for joining us. For you guys who are watching, thank you for hanging in there with us as we lost her, but we got her back. So if you're just tuning in, we just did a fun-filled interview with Christina Howell, the designer behind, the founder of, the head fox of Curvy Fox Swimwear. But it's like now Curvy Fox, and it's going to be lifestyle, right? She's going to be dropping clothing soon, home, fragrances, candles. What else? What else you got going? Throw it real quick, honey.
Oh, the Stella Rosa box. We just partnered with Stella Rosa. So we have the Curvy Fox Society pack with Stella Rosa. It's available on their website. You get 6 bottles of their wine in the box. You get a candle from the home collection, and you get a T-shirt. It's $74. All shipping is included in the price. It's 2 bottles of Blueberry, 2 bottles of Stella Rosa Black, and 2 bottles of the Moscato d'Asti.
Oh, I need one of those boxes too.
Yes.
I don't know if y'all caught that, because that was like an epic flex. She just posted that she just mentioned that she partnered with Stella Rosa, our wine friends, right? For those wine drinkers who are watching.
Yes.
For on Stella Rosa's website, right?
Yeah, on their website.
Girl, on their website, she's got a 6-pack of wine.
Yeah.
With your candles, a T-shirt, and what else?
So it's 6 bottles of the wine. You get a candle from the candle collection and the T-shirt.
Girl.
It's called the Curvy Fox Society Pack. If you go to the Curvy Fox Instagram, it's in our bio on Instagram. It's in Stella Rosa's bio on their Instagram. The post is on their page as well. So you can go to our page or their page, and you'll be able to shop this this pack.
I am impressed. I am impressed. Like, you see how she innovate and do. Like, she ain't playing. She's not playing. Anyways, I am so proud of you. Like, that is fly as hell. I'm gonna go and find this link and make sure I share it out and show some love. So, over on Stella Rosa, you can find the Curvy Fox Society Pack.
Yes.
And you can support and show love to Christina's vision. Come the hell through. Come on, girl. Like, that's, yeah. There you go. Because that's big. That's major. Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Of course. All right. So, we will be back next Tuesday with another fun guest. We do these Facebook Lives every Tuesday and Thursday at noon Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. on the West Coast. We're having conversations. We're showing you how you can support other small business owners. Again, I am Marie Dene, the creator of the Curvy Fashionista. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will catch you next week. Bye.